Hello people, here we are again. It's Lambretta vlog time. It is, I think, the 9th or the 10th of February, and it's a pretty nice day. Still a little bit wet in places, still loads of salt on the ground, but it can't really be helped, but it's really clear, nice and sunny, and there's no wind, so it's a definite goer for a ride out. So I'm out with my dad, that's him in front, on his GP 200 with a 225 kit, and we're off to Sherburn for a brew. That's what we're doing. Just fancy going out for a bit of a bez. If I'd have been on my own I probably wouldn't have come to Sherburn, but hey, there you go. So hopefully you might have seen my other vid, the one with the heated gloves. I've just abandoned them and I've gone back to my old gloves, but what I've done is I've got some like Gore-Tex walking kind of gloves, like outdoorsy type gloves, just quite thin ones. I say outdoorsy type, they were made by Berghaus, the company, and they make you know, walking gear and stuff like that, and raincoats and shit. So these are Gore-Tex gloves underneath, which, as you may already know, is pretty good at blocking out the wind. And I've sort of established that the main reason why my hands are getting so cold is because obviously the temperature plus the wind chill. Doesn't really take a genius to work out, hence I've worked it out there. So yeah, so it's been a pretty good improvement. I've been out riding for, must be just over half an hour, because the drift has just sort of clicked, as it does every half an hour, and starts a new file, so it must have been half an hour odd. And my hands are still pretty warm, so I'm really, really pleased. I can just feel a little bit of cold on my thumbs, which were the first place to get really cold when I had those other gloves on. But it's only just sort of starting to come through a bit now, and I'm really pleased with that for, oh fuck, half an hour at least out on the bike. Because as I said on the other vid, I think anyway, it's about half an hour trip to work, and usually by the time I get to work my hands are just fucking freezing. What's he doing? What is he doing? I've actually been spending quite a bit of time in Huddersfield because I've pulled a bird. Big cheers all round for me. So yes, I've met this bird, she's called Jolene. Lives in Huddersfield, as I say, so I've been going over there and visiting her quite a bit, as you do. So yeah, big shout out to Jolene, baby. So I haven't really spent much time fettling the scooter, or certainly not as much as I used to do anyway. But I'll be getting back on that as the summer comes. I need these issues rectifying before I start going to the rallies and such. Still haven't got a new exhaust yet, as I was mentioning in the other vid. I'm going to have to wait a few more days until payday, and I'm going to order one straight away. So that can be a nice, well, just like, I'd like to sort of make a decent, sort of expensive-ish kind of purchase out of my wage each time, and then live off the rest. So at least I'm getting nice things together, rather than just like working and existing, you know. I want to actually have some nice shit for my efforts. So I'm going to get some new brake shoes for this as well, because after I put those new brake shoes on the GP, I realised how great they were. For the sake of £7.50 a pair, I can just have the money down and replace all of my brake shoes at once. And I was considering possibly getting some new bearings for the front hub, but I'm going to inspect them when the hub's in bits, and see if I can get away with them for a bit longer. Not 100% where we are right now, to be honest. This isn't the way that I come to Sherburn anyway. We sort of came through Pontefract and stuff. from Wakefield, and I sort of head over towards Leeds way, like Rothwell and that. If you know the area, you'll know what I'm on about. Right, this is pretty close to Sherburn, I'm sure. I recognise this little town. For those of you who may not know, Sherburn in Elmet is where we are, or approaching anyway. And it's like, used to be like an old milk bar, as they call it, for bikers and stuff down in the town itself, in the village. And then, well, bikers used to sort of congregate there all the time, Wednesday night and Sunday afternoon and evening particularly. And I think because of the sheer volume of bikes and that in the little village, they were getting complaints from other residents, which you can half understand. If you're not into bikes and you had this, you know, you had probably, I don't know, thousands of bikes coming and going during the course of a really busy night, it would start to piss you off a bit. So anyway, I think they sort of requested that he went and found somewhere more suitable. I think this is the story anyway, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone who's watching it. But and I think also he just wanted a bigger place with more space for parking bikes. So now it's at this pub just outside of the little village. It's a bit better suited to the purpose. But the only problem is that I find when you're in the little village, the little like cafe and coffee bar bit was just opposite the fish and chip shop, and just round the corner there was a shop where you could buy, you know, drinks and all that shit. Whereas where it is now is like got you. It's a captive audience, if you will. You're just sort of in his car park at his place. So he can sort of charge whatever he wants for coffees and sausage rolls and pasties and shit, and trust me, he bloody does. Well, that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm sure he has to pay rent, and at the end of the day we don't have to go there. So yeah. Sorry, I won't concentrate then. We've just gone past the place back there where it used to be. I should have really pointed that out to you, but sorry. I was booting it up the hill. So yeah, it was just back there where it used to be, and as you can see it's quite a picturesque little village. So you can half understand why residents would have been a bit annoyed. Look, and here we are, Sherburn. So, I'm going to sign off. I don't want to be talking into this riding around. People look at you sideways on the Lambretta anyway. But, so that's it. This is Sherburn. We'll have a little ride around. You can see what the crack is. Right.
Couldn't leave me on that.
I know. Do I know they were going bloody nowhere, were they? You weren't even trying, were you? You weren't even trying to go quick, were you? Well, I hope not, don't you? You got enough room there?